that, like, we don't know, like, and Knockout said it earlier. Like, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to the commissions and the sanctioning bodies. Y'all are playing here like you guys don't know. You guys want to throw shade at VADA, USADA, whoever the fuck you guys want to do, and yet, you know, there's nothing. You guys have no leg to stand on. And anyone that's actually reported this, actually, Marty, you reported it. You did everything that, you know, that you went down, and yet you can't actually establish a connection. So it doesn't make any fucking sense at the end of the day.
I reported what, Rachel? What are you talking about? I reported what part?
VADA, Snack, Margaret, Victor, all.
She said, I can't make a connection between VADA, Snack, and Victor Conte, and it don't make no effing sense. Y'all heard her? I got something special for all of y'all. Stay right there and don't move. I'm going to play her part one more time. I got something for y'all that I found just yesterday morning. I forgot I had this in my archives for over 8 years. I found it. Stay right there and don't move. I'm going to play this part one more again. Hold on.
No leg to stand on. And anyone that's actually reported this, actually, Marty, you reported it. You did everything that, you know, that you went down, and yet you can't actually establish a connection. So it doesn't make any fucking sense.
I can't establish a connection, and it don't make no effing sense.
I reported what, Rachel? What are you talking about? I reported what part?
VADA, Snack, Margaret, Victor, all the stuff that you were saying.
Well, all the stuff that I've been saying. All right. Well, I found it. And now we're going to deal with it. That's Victor Conte. This is how I'm going to close the show out. I opened this show up with Rachel's words. I'm going to close it out with Victor's. On June the 21st, 2011, D-Source, I believe that is the name of the YouTube channel, D-Source, talks to Victor Conte on drug testing and boxing. This was on June of 2011. And Victor Conte, he told us some things that most people didn't hear. Now, I believe that this is probably part of the reason why I'm being attacked. I don't know and I don't care. Well, Rachel said that my reporting is biased. I'm trying to make a connection between Victor, Conte, Snack, and VADA, and it don't make no effing sense. Well, let's listen to Victor Conte himself in June of 2011 when he opened his mouth about forming VADA. You know what? I'm doing way too much talking. Don't take my word for it. Roll the tape.
Let me interject something here. I'm going to tell you something that we've never disclosed to anybody before, okay? And what we're working on, and we've been working on this, and I'll tell you some of the names because they're already, this has been written about in the boxing magazines. Okay. It's Dr. Margaret Hickman. It's Dr. Flip Homansky. I'm involved. And there's also another very high-profile anti-doping, world-renowned expert involved. We'll reveal who this is shortly, but he is one of the most credible people in the world of anti-doping. Has agreed to be involved. So, and it's called VADA, and VADA, V-A-D-A, stands for Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency. So this is what you're probably reading between the lines here. You know, what have I been talking with Zav about? What have I been talking with Nonito about? What have I been talking with Virgil Hunter, the trainer of Andre Ward, about? We've been working on this since September of last year. And we hope to implement in the near future.
Did y'all hear that? That's what Victor Conte said. Now, Rachel's saying I'm making a connection between VADA, Victor Conte, and Snack, and it don't make no effing sense. And my reporting is false narrative. Well, here you heard Victor Conte himself before VADA was even officially formed. That's what he said. Some of y'all didn't miss, y'all didn't get that, huh? Y'all want me to play it again? Y'all need me to play? I'm gonna play it again. I'm gonna play it again. Listen.
Something here. I'm going to tell you something that we've never disclosed to anybody before.
He said, let me address something. I'm going to tell you something that we never disclosed before. This is June of 2011 or July, but I think this was published June 2011.
Okay, and what we're working on, and we've been working.
What we are working on. Here you go with the word we again. What we are working on
This, and I'll tell you some of the.
We have been working on this. I'll tell you some of the names who are involved.
Names, because they're already, this has been written about in the boxing magazines.
Okay.
It's Dr. Margaret Goodman. It's Dr. Flip Pomansky. I'm involved, and there's also another very high-profile anti-doping, world-renowned expert.
He said, I'm going to give you the names. Who's the we? Dr. Margaret Goodman, Dr. Flip Pomansky. I'm involved, and there's a world-renowned anti-doping expert. He's telling you who formed VADA. Listen to him.
Involved. We'll reveal who this is shortly, but
we will reveal who he is shortly.
He is one of the most credible people in the world of anti-doping.
He's one of the most credible people in the world of anti-doping.
Has agreed to be involved.
He's agreed to be involved.
So, and it's called VADA. And VADA, V-A-D-A, stands for Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency.
He said in this, what we're implementing is called VADA, V-A-D-A, Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency, which they did eventually change the name when they formed it to association.
So this is what you're probably reading between the lines here. You know, what have I been talking with Zav about? What have I been talking with Donito about?
What? What did he say?
What have I been? Has agreed to be involved. So, and it's called VADA. And VADA, V-A-D-A, stands for Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency. So this is what you're probably reading between the lines.
This is what you're probably reading in between the lines. Reading in between the lines of what he's been telling some people, like who?
You know, what have I been talking with Zav about? What have I been talking with Donito about? What have I been talking with Virgil Hunter, the trainer of Andre Ward, about? We've been working on this since September of last year.
He said, you're probably trying to read in between the lines of what I've been talking to Zab Judah about, Nonito Donaire about, Virgil Hunter, the trainer of Andre Ward. He said, man, we've been working on this since September of last year, September of 2010. This is this interview that was conducted by Victor Conte, June of 2011, which when it was published on YouTube, this was before VADA even officially formed. He said he's been talking to Zab about this. He's been talking about this to Nonito. He's been talking to Virgil Hunter, the trainer at that time of Andre Ward. So all of them knew that he was going to help form VADA before it came through. to become official. That's what Victor said. He said, we've been working on this. We've been working on implementing this since September of 2010.